When it comes to trading US30 at the New York Open, I have 4 W's that I focus on. The first one is when. When is the best time to trade US30? So for me, it's that New York Open window. I love trading at that particular time because the volatility is there. And this is when price is giving you lots of volatility in a short amount of time. So you may get lucky and see price moving in Asia session if the intention is strong to go in a particular direction. You may find opportunities during London session, but that overlap between London and New York is going to give you the highest volatility. Now, there's not always going to be an opportunity at the New York Open. Sometimes we have to wait a little bit, into the session to have an opportunity. Some days are going to be really consolidated, but for the most part, this is still the very best window to trade US30. Now, the second thing that I focus on is what? Now, prior to the New York Open, you need to be looking at pre-market and you need to be figuring out what price is showing you, what is structure showing you, where's the liquidity, where are the early sellers, where are the early buyers, who is going to be a target, and which direction you need to be focused on. Simply because sometimes we have an analysis the night before and pre-market shows us something different. So another part of that what is, what opportunity you're going to take. Are you going to take the first opportunity presented, or are you willing to wait a little bit longer? So some of us are like so stuck in our bias that we're forcing it to happen like when it's the wrong time. So if you're bullish and you see a buy opportunity happening or forming, you need to go ahead for the buy. But if you're bearish and you see the buy opportunity forming, then you need to just sit it out and wait a little bit longer. So what you see here is my 1 hour trading range, premium and discount. And this is very important. I'm a visual learner and I like to see my charts very visual. And I'm going to get into the opportunity that I took today. I did record it. It was a live trade. I did put it on Instagram, but I want to explain exactly what it is that I seen and why I took the opportunity. So prior to the open, I was bearish, but then when I started looking at pre-market and seeing that price was leaving behind, large areas of imbalance, and it was just breaking structure to the upside, I knew that there was going to be an opportunity, at least into premium. So I decided to take the first opportunity, which, would have been a buy. I'll explain that a little bit later. And those who were bearish were probably trying to force the trade down every time they seen like some type of retracement. So this is why it's very important to establish, which direction, or if you need to wait for your particular bias to form. So price is back in discount now. You're seeing it's breaking structures to the upside. So this is a good opportunity for those who are looking to buy. We're at 11:55. It's almost lunchtime. This is a time where you kind of want to start getting out of the market because price does tend to move a lot slower. But I want to get into the third W, and that's why. Okay, when you establish a bias, you need to be able to explain to yourself why this bias is the one for you. Why? What is showing you? What is supporting your bias? Because if you can't explain, why you're choosing a particular direction or why this is your bias, other than the fact that you're drawing boxes on your charts, then you need to go back in and, look for certain confirmations or confluences to support your particular bias. The last one I have is wait. Waiting is very important. When you're trading US30, a lot of us come in because it's so volatile and it's so fast, and we feel like we need to be quick and fast with US30, and that's the complete opposite. We actually need to have patience, because if you have patience and you're paying attention and you go through all of your whys, you can be very successful with US30. So let's get into today. As I stated, I had my trading range drawn out on the 1 hour time frame here. This is prior to the New York Open. We were somewhere right here. And so, I knew that we still had some ways to go to get to premium and possibly a little bit deeper in premium, in my opinion. So my bias quickly shifted from bearish to bullish based on the fact of what's happening. Plus the Fed is also injecting a lot of money into the market. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that. So my bias changed. I was like, okay, it doesn't look like I'm going to be selling at the New York Open. I'm possibly going to be going for a buy. And then this is my execution time frame. This is the 1 minute time frame. I need to see breaks of structure, liquidity sweeps. I need to see all of this. I need to see the exact moments when price is reaching premium so that I know when to exit my trade. These are the things that you need to be focused on. So some people say, the 1 minute time frame is way too noisy. It's very intimidating, but you just have to know how to use it. You should not be looking for your directional bias there. You should not be looking for your major areas of interest. You're only looking for premium and discount on this time frame for the purpose of an entry, and this is like a sniper entry. But other than that, you need to be knowing your direction and everything. All of that needs to come from the higher time frames. The 1 minute time frame is simply to execute, right? And so this is the buy that I took here. I'm going to open up this chart here. So here it is right here. Now, what made me take this buy? Well, prior to anything, this was a high that was formed. And I said to myself, if we could go ahead and break this high, aside from having a bias, right, we need to be able to tell ourselves why are we going to take this trade? Why are we going to risk any money on this trading account? Explain it to yourself before you go ahead and execute that trade. And so I said, if we can break through this high and have like a closed body candle, I would go in and look to see what price is left behind. At that point, when we came up here and got that closure, when we came here, this looks like price failed with this little doji candle. The next candle opened and I was like, okay, this looks like it's giving us some strength. It pushed down a little bit here and I was like, okay, it came close to my area because the imbalance is what I was targeting for an entry. So I said, it came close enough to my area of interest. And then I let, the candle kind of slip up a little bit while it was forming this wick. And right around here was my entry. So I caught it on the way up and then I started to watch the trade go into premium. And right around here was my exit. So it was a really good trade. Not in it for long because I'm understanding on a higher time frame my premium and discount areas. I believe it was almost 100 points or at 100 points. And this was for the traders who had a bullish bias and they were able to explain why they had a bullish bias. Now we have traders who had a bearish bias. So it's not that your bias was incorrect or it's not that your bias would not work. It's just that you would have to wait a little while. And sometimes we have a bullish bias and the sales happen first. Maybe it's a retracement into discount and then it happens. This is why waiting is very important. Do not drop your bias. Simply wait around for the opportunity. But if you see that price is stopping you out and your bias is not high probable, then you probably want to, go ahead and let it go because sometimes, holding on too tight to your bias is actually bad for you. So here's that premium and discount. As you can see, prices bouncing in between that premium and that discount. And this is where sellers have the opportunity. But what you want to do is you want to let the early people trade first. Do not try to get in the market because it feels like it's Monday and it owes you something. Let the people trading trade first because they're going to be liquidity grabs. We want to see liquidity grabs happen. A lot of people, even in my Breakfast Trading Club community, lots of traders are not waiting for the liquidity grabs to happen and they are becoming liquidity. So if you enter here, you should target this low, right? Simply put, price is going back into discount. But if you don't have discount and premium marked on your 1 hour time frame or 15-minute time frame, then you don't even understand what's going on here. So here's the early sellers. The moment they see that price is failing, they get in for the sell. Price does go for a low, which is good. The moment you see price turning against you is where you want to exit. But we have a lot of traders who they hold on. So even if you held on to this trade, it came back to your entry, you sold again. This is where you really definitely want to get out because price is going to come above you. Here's that liquidity grab that I was telling you about. So number 1, liquidity grab. Number 2, we want to see a break of structure happening, right? We want to see this low being broken, break of structure. And then number 3, retest. And this is your perfect entry for those who had that selling bias today. Very, very simple. And to keep it more simple, you don't have to predict how far down it's going to go because at this point, you're selling and you're in discount. You simply want to target the people who took opportunities at the New York Open. So this would have been a target. My original entry would have been a target, of course. People who bought in here, like moments after the New York Open, this was another entry of mine today too, but I kind of got out because I didn't like the choppiness. So these buyers will be a target as well, and then you let the trade go because price, after grabbing that liquidity, we're going to see breaks of structure back to the upside. So guys, I am having a 2-day boot camp. I do want to spend the first day just kind of explaining a lot of this, maybe for like 1 hour, and then I'm going to be helping people set up on Trade Locker and stuff. And then for the second day, I'm going to be live trading for 2 hours with traders, so you guys can see in real time how I'm executing, and you can take the trades with me as well. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be planned for next week, and then after that, I don't know when I'm going to do one again. So I think June 2nd is when we're going to get started. I am recommending that everyone be on my broker. The minimum deposit is $500 because that's the trading account I'm going to be using, the raw ECN, and the minimum is $500 there. And it's a great way to make money with a trusted broker and execute with me, and also pick up on some of my skills, so that way you can take it and execute on your own. So I'm really excited about that. The link is going to be in the description, and I hope to see everyone there. The deadline is May 30th, but a lot is explained in that link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.